Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to act as data detectives. We are diving deep to unlock the incredible business intelligence that's hidden away within the chaotic, messy, and absolutely fascinating world of unstructured data. You know, if you've ever wondered how major companies somehow seem to read your mind, well, the secret is all in the text. Okay, think about this massive number for a second. A staggering 85 to 90% of all corporate data is currently trapped in an unstructured form. Almost all the information a business generates is not sitting neatly in a spreadsheet somewhere. It's wild. And even more amazing, this giant mountain of unstructured data is literally doubling in size every 18 months. So where is all this untamed data actually hiding out? Well, it's pretty much hiding right in plain sight. It's in our Word documents, those endless PDF files, text excerpts, XML files, and of course, the millions of emails flying across company servers every single day. Tapping into these sources isn't just a fun, nice-to-have option for businesses anymore. It's an absolute necessity if you want to stay competitive. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover the unstructured data explosion, define what text mining actually is, look at how computers learn language, walk through the actual text mining process, mine for lies, and finish up with analytics in action.
Section 1. The unstructured data explosion, the scope of the problem.
Section 2. What is text mining? Structuring the chaos.
So you might be wondering, what's the real difference between traditional data mining and text mining? Well, both of these processes are looking for novel, useful patterns, and they're both semi-automated. But the crucial difference is the nature of the data itself. Data mining loves neat, highly structured data, the kind that lives perfectly in organized databases. Text mining, on the other hand, deals with the messy, unstructured stuff. That means before we can even begin to mine it for those valuable patterns, we have to first impose some kind of structure onto that chaos.
Now, the whole ecosystem can look a bit complex, but with overlapping fields like natural language processing, web mining, and data mining, but your main takeaway here is beautifully simple. Text analytics is basically the combination of information retrieval and text mining working together as a team. You pull the information you need, and then you mine it to discover true, actionable knowledge. Section 3. Teaching computers to understand the power of NLP. We know we need to structure the data, right? But how do computers actually quote-unquote understand our incredibly vague, context-heavy human language? This brings us to natural language processing, or NLP. We're moving way beyond that old, rudimentary, bag-of-words approach that just counted how often words popped up. NLP is the ultimate dream of the AI community, having algorithms automatically read, parse, and extract real knowledge from text, exactly the same way you or I would. If we open up the Data Detectives Toolkit, we find some pretty cool techniques. We use stemming to reduce words down to their root form, and tokenizing to break text into manageable pieces. We also filter out stop words like and or the. We absolutely need these tools to tackle the massive challenges inherent in human language, things like syntax ambiguity, imperfect input, and word sense disambiguation, which is basically just figuring out which meaning of a word the writer actually intended based on the context. Section 4. The text mining process, a standardized methodology. Let's see exactly how we transform those messy text files into usable data. It's a standard 3-step workflow to establish our corpus. First up, collect all your unstructured data, the documents, the XML files, the emails. Step 2, you digitize and standardize that collection, converting everything into plain, simple text files so weird formatting doesn't trip up the system. And finally, step 3, place the entire collection in a common place, like a flat file or a specific directory so the computer can seamlessly begin its analysis. Section 5. Mining for lies. Deception detection. This is honestly one of the most fascinating applications I've ever seen, using text mining as a high-stakes polygraph test. Deception detection is notoriously tough, especially when you are limited entirely to text. But in a really interesting military study, analyzing the text-based testimonies of persons of interest, researchers didn't look at body language. They couldn't listen to the tone of voice. Instead, they tracked very specific textual cues to spot liars. They looked at the quantity of verbs, the complexity of average sentence lengths, and the use of modifiers that show uncertainty. They even looked at the ratio of typographical errors in passive voice. Literally every single word choice became a data point. And the results of feeding purely text-based features into these advanced models were totally striking. While a logistic regression model caught the deception about 67.28% of the time,
The decision trees model successfully detected deception with an impressive 71.60% accuracy, and that is all just by analyzing the structure and choice of words on a page. Section 6. Analytics in Action. Real-world business impact. Let's see how this actually translates into massive financial wins in the real world. Take the Amatari Group, for example. They built a highly integrated digital platform that turns consumer sentiment into near real-time sales. They use content management and predictive analytics to monitor social media that's relevant to their brand. By mining this text, they can instantly anticipate issues and align their products and marketing with what their customers actually need and desire right in that very moment. The big takeaway here is that this technology scales across pretty much every single sector. Whether you're Netflix unlocking consumer insights to drive massive content engagement, AMC Networks predicting viewership ratings in a multi-channel world to add value for advertisers, or the Orlando Magic optimizing their entire fan experience on and off the court, unstructured data is far and away your biggest untapped asset.
So we've seen the sheer volume of data out there, we've explored the tools used to process it, and we've witnessed its incredible power out in the wild. Now that you know how to structure the unstructured, I want to leave you with this provocative thought to take away from our explainer today. What hidden stories is the unstructured data in your own industry waiting to tell you? And perhaps more importantly, do you have the tools ready to listen?